Hey everyone, so on the docket today, we're talking about cat nutrition. Now if you're not too familiar, human and dog nutrition actually isn't too different. However, cats kind of have their own thing going on, so they're a little bit different from the other two. One big thing to note with cats is that cats actually need a mineral called taurine. Now you've probably seen taurine around kind of in like energy drink labels and stuff like that, but it's actually a mineral that's in cat food that cats actually need to survive. So if you take anything away from this video, take away this: cats need taurine. Thankfully you're in luck because all cat foods have taurine in them. So you don't have to go out looking for it because it's right there, right in the cat food. Right there. Cats also require more fat than dogs do, so most cat foods will have a higher fat content, which means that dogs are more likely to try and go for that food because it has a higher fat content and it probably tastes better. I wouldn't know because I've never actually had it, but I would imagine that it probably tastes better. Another thing with cats is that cats actually don't drink very much water. This is because in the wild, when they were in Egypt, they were eating birds, mice, and so on, and they were getting moisture from that. Whereas there isn't so much moisture in these little dried pellets, they have to find their moisture another way. So if your cat's not a huge water drinker, one awesome idea is to feed your cat some canned food, because canned food will replace that moisture that they're not getting through the water, and since they're not getting through their kibble either, they have to get it somehow. So canned food's always a good option for getting moisture into your cat's body. Plus, canned cat food is pretty similar to what they used to eat in the wild anyway, so a lot of cats love it. Random fun fact, but did you know that cats actually have no sense of taste? They actually go entirely based off of smell, which is probably why your cat's kind of picky, because they don't like the smell. A lot of the popular store-bought foods that you find, like Purina, Iams, that kind of thing, they tend to have a lot of extra carbs that cats just don't really need. Cats go more based off of proteins and vegetables than they will off of carbs. So you want to try and stick to protein and vegetables before carbs. As such, most of the cat foods that we carry will offer a grain-free variant, so you can try and stick with just the proteins and the vegetables with no grains at all. Also, we do offer raw food for cats, which the difference between raw and kibble is that raw food actually has to go through less processing, which means that a lot more of the natural nutrients are still intact. Whereas in kibble, a lot of that kind of gets burned away during the cooking process and all that. Raw is about as close to the natural diet as you can get. So if you want to go all out, try the raw food. Anyways guys, thank you for checking out the Cat Nutrition Spotlight. I know it was a lot of information to cover, but if you got any more questions, you can go over to our Facebook page, send us a comment, send us a message, and we'll try and answer your question from there.